as clay, she let him mold. In his hands as clay, God shaped her soul. In his hands as clay, she let him mold. In his hands as clay, God shaped her soul. Cheerful, obedient to God's call. Mother Veronica was an art of God for all. Always lively and cheerful, obedient to God's call. Mother Veronica was an art of God for all, trying to give comfort to others. She received God's many favors, trying to give comfort to others. She received God's many favors. In his hands as clay, she let him mold. In his hands as clay, God shaped her soul. In his hands as clay, she let him mold. In his hands as clay, God shaped her soul. Tuning our strings of love with her touch of the Lord. She dwells in us, around us, attuned to the will of God. Tuning our strings of love with her touch of the Lord. She dwells in us, around us, attuned to the will of God. She fills in our hearts inner beauty, and so live for eternity. She fills in our hearts inner beauty, and so live for eternity. In his hands as clay, she let him mold. In his hands as clay, God shaped her soul. In his hands as clay, she let him mold. In his hands as clay, God shaped her soul.